So now what I'm going to show you is how to do a single crochet. So when you do a single crochet, you need one extra stitch. So I have got 11 chains on here because I'm going to do 10 crochets. So the first chain, that chain immediately underneath the end of the shaft of the crochet hook is my turning chain. So that just allows me to turn it so that you get a nice even. And for a single crochet, it's just one. So I'm going to go into the bottom of the second chain of my row of chains here. So once again, just hold your yarn, turn. So there's our first one. So we're going into this one here. If I turn it on a hook, you'll see that it's a bit like a loop. So you've got your round bit up here and the bottom there. I like to go under 2 loops because it just gives me something a bit sturdier. So you'll see that this one here is coming up and going into forming the next chain. So we're just going to pop the end of our crochet hook just down into that little space there. So we've got the 2 here, and we're just going to put the head there in between those 2 stitches, point downwards, and you will have 2 loops of the chain on your hook. We're just going to go yarn over, turn it down, and just pull it through, and now you will have 2 loops on your crochet hook. You're going to go yarn over, once again with my middle finger and middle finger and my thumb. I'm just going to hold that down like that, turn it down, and just pull it through the 2, and that's your first single crochet. So now we're going to go into the next one. So you can see that that one's finishing up into go up around and then back under here. So what we're going to do, and you've got the loop, I'll just point with here, and we've just got that loop coming around for the next chain, and there's just that little gap right there. And that's what we're going to do. So we're just going to pop our hook in just into there. If you turn that over, you've got 2 loops of the chain on your hook. You're going to go round your hook and you're going to pull through there like that, and now you've got 2 loops on your hook again. We're going to go round over with my middle finger and thumb. I'm just going to hold that down and I'm going to pull it through, and that's a second single crochet. So we can see this again. So the bottom of that crochet loop there that we went into, that little space there, is coming up and going around to make that loop. So, and then it's coming up under here. So we've got one there, and then there's a little space just under there, and that's where we're going to pop our hook. So we're just going in under there, come up, that's how you get the 2 at the top, yarn over and pull it through. We're going to get our middle finger and our thumb, we're going to hold that down, we're going to do a yarn over and pull through the 2 loops, and that's our third single crochet. I'll show you one more time and then I'll speed it up. So the bottom of that loop that we've just gone into is going up and around to make the next chain that's beside you. Between that and the bottom there is a tiny little gap, and we are just going to poke our hook through that gap. We're going to loop over the hook, our yarn, pull it up so you have 2 on the crochet hook. Yarn over. Your middle finger and your thumb are going to pull that down and you're going to pull that through. And that's made the next single crochet. Alright, so I'm going to probably do it one more time. So that's the bottom of the single crochet that we did. You've got your next loop coming up around here and going in. So we're just going to go into that little space under here of that loop to keep those 2 there. Underneath. You've got the 2 at the top. Pull through. Then you're going to do a yarn over and pull through. Alright, so I'm just going to speed this up. There's always a little gap. Okay, so now we're at the end. So the easiest way to count your stitches is turn it up so you've got really clear chains, okay? So now we're going to count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right. Okay, so we're at the end of our row. Always a good idea to count to make sure you've got the right number, because it's easier to go back from here than pulling out a few rows. So to turn, we chain 1, just like we did at the beginning. So it's just 1 chain. That's it.